God!
Televis.
Y'all wanna see some spooky videos? Some spooky videos? 7 days without a cigarette. Whoop, whoop! I'm gonna find us some scary videos today. If you're into that, hey, come along. If not, get the fuck out of here. What? What did that just say? I don't know what that just said. Oh. Why? Why does it want to do that? The fuck? Why is it every time I get on here, shit's changed? Oh, you bastard. Oh, you bastard. Oh. 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 I didn't know that was on. What? I'll be looking at some scary ghost videos, and then I'm going to be looking at some fucking, let's go! Hi! What are you? Woo! By the way, we are now into May. In June, we have 2 paranormal investigations that were going on. Keep a lookout for those, okay? Anybody who's all 5 of you who are going to see this, man, it's going to be the most amazing thing you've ever seen in your life. All right, here we go.
They were in the elevator, and suddenly something truly terrifying happened. The following video was filmed by a group of friends staying at a hotel in Spain. When they entered the elevator, something strange began to happen. The elevator wouldn't stop at the floor they selected.
A black figure appeared in an elevator.
Okay, so it's been doing this for a minute.
Why's it gotta be black? So what? What if it was white? You guys wouldn't be that afraid? Racist.
And there's nothing out there. You need to hit that gem. You wanna figure it out?
Yeah.
Alright, no, that did something,
No.
What's going on?
Are we too heavy for someone?
Days later, something even more unsettling occurred.
Yo, so this elevator is acting mad weird. We started a few floors up, and
Yo. Did we stop?
The elevator suddenly stopped working altogether. This was due to a power outage that affected all of Spain and Portugal.
alright, so the power is out. The backup, yeah, there you go. The backup generator has been coming on and off. We've been having the time of our lives. And yeah, we're like cooking a life.
They remained trapped inside for over an hour. Fortunately, the backup generators eventually restored some lighting. But while the group was joking with each other, something terrifying suddenly happened. Something they couldn't explain.
There you go.
Oh. Oh, he's cooking something.
What are you doing?
Yep. Yep.
I gotta pee. Oh, you gotta pee. It's making my bladder. I gotta pee.
You gotta pee.
I feel like a rapper. No, I gotta pee. I'm holding my bladder.
Yep.
I gotta pee.
Yeah.
My
Hell yeah! Maybe that black figure can help you guys with your raps.
I gotta pee. It's making me mad. Going like so.
In the corner of the elevator, a strange black figure appeared. It moved slowly, stretching and shifting. None of them noticed it at the time. Only later, when they reviewed the footage, did they see it and feel a deep sense of fear. After nearly 2 hours, the elevator finally opened.
We're moving.
Fine.
Where are we going?
Wait. Stop. No.
That's the same one as before.
No.
All right.
The elevator opened again on the 16th floor. The group hesitated, but they chose to step out into the dark floor rather than remain trapped inside. So, what do you think? Could the 16th floor be haunted? And was the figure that appeared inside the elevator a real ghost, as some say? Or do you have another explanation for what happened?
Hold the fucking phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone up and use your damn... You have a flashlight on your camera. You know this, right? It doesn't have to be pitch black in there. It doesn't have to be. You can use the flashlight on your phone. I don't know. And then it continues. Look, we have a bonus. We have a bonus video.
While a girl was enjoying her time
We got
at
a
birthday
bonus
party with
video.
her family, she went out to the backyard. Something caught her attention. A small wooden house. Driven by curiosity, she decided to go and see what was inside, but it seems that wasn't a good idea.
Estoy quedando en una cabaña por el cumpleaños de mi hermana y enfrente hay como una cabaña así, como pero abandonada, chiquita. Y es como una casita del árbol, así como para niños, no sé. Eso se ve muy tenebroso. No sé si se vaya a caer esto porque está como todo podrido. Y no veo como para encender la luz. No. Mira, allá está la cabaña.
Behind you.
No tiene luz. Hay como una mesa, ganchitos de ropa y televisor.
Suddenly, the door slammed shut right in front of her, and at that moment, the recording cut off. But there was something terrifying the girl hadn't noticed.
I
Just
seen it.
before she
I
entered,
seen that.
something appeared at the door. It looked like a face, but it was glowing and had a strange appearance. Even stranger, once the girl went inside, that figure completely disappeared, as if it had never been there.
No tiene luz. Hay como una mesa.
Look behind the door.
ganchitos de ropa y
Look behind the door.
It is believed that this old cabin is haunted, and that what appeared was a real ghost. So, what do you think? They were in the elevator.
I don't know.
And suddenly, something truly terrifying happened.
I think I could see it behind the little crack. I could see its crack. Couldn't I see its crack?
cabaña.
And see what
En una cabaña por el cumpleaños de mi hermana y enfrente hay como una cabaña así, como pero árbol, así como para niños, no sé. Es del árbol,
I passed
así
it.
como
I
para
passed it.
y es como una casita del árbol, así
Yeah,
como
right
para
there,
niños,
right
no
there.
sé. Eso se ve muy
Man, there's
tenebroso.
something behind the damn
Sí,
door.
sí se oye caer esto porque está como todo.
Nope. Nope. Not so fast, dirty little fakers.
Security camera captures Allison Sykes. A home security camera captures Allison Sykes as she leaves her recently deceased mother's house, which she's been clearing out since her mother passed. And she makes sure to lock the door behind her as she goes. But when she returns the next day,
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
she finds a bag containing a pair of slippers that belonged to her mother.
Oh my God!
A bag she is certain she left upstairs before leaving. Mystified because she's the only person with the key to the house, Allison asks her daughter Alicia to watch the home security camera footage to see who could have placed it there.
Because old people can't use any of this new technology, let's ask Alicia to look. Let's ask her to take a look.
And when Alicia does so, she is stunned. Watch closely. Watch again as the bag seems to suddenly materialize.
No, it doesn't. You can see the wall and everything change. The pixels and everything in the wall change. Alicia's messing with you, Grandma. She's messing with you. Don't let her do that to you.
Materialize.
My name is Alicia Sykes, and this is my video.
Oh.
I kept watching it.
Oh, okay.
I was like, this is so strange. Just don't understand how it could have got there. And then even like scrolling through
Alicia's
the
fine.
motion by motion, the very last motion was my
She's
mom
good.
leaving the house.
I take
And
it
then
back.
obviously nobody else has access, so nobody else could get into the house. And then whenever the next motion, you could see my mom walking through the house. But whenever you scroll through the time passed in between those two clips, you can just see the bag appear literally out of thin air.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What's next?
Of police responding to a call to a vacant house after the neighbors claimed a dark-haired figure entered the home. Now the neighbors knew that no one lived there, so they called the police. This is because a murder had happened there just weeks prior when Chris Watts took the lives of his pregnant wife and 2 daughters. And ever since his arrest, the house sat vacant. Now the deputies knew the history of this home and assumed someone broke in for an easy robbery.
Wait a second. I did a video on this like a few weeks ago. Are you telling me that there's more? Let's check it.
And as they began to approach the home, they noticed that the garage lights are already on. So they decide to start their search there, and you can tell by their demeanor that they're uneasy.
Come see where we're at and come out to the garage. Brunswick Police Department, anybody in the garage? Brunswick Police Department, make yourself known!
There's no way to get in, like, in the top or anything?
Don't see any access. No access points.
Is it sealed off from the top on that side? Yeah, never mind.
By the time they reach the garage, it appears the lights are off, so they look for any entry points the intruder may have used. So while this deputy checks the kitchen, the others investigate upstairs.
Right there. Shut up.
I'm on right where?
Blue coming up.
Blue coming out.
you can see the officer
What?
almost seems nervous as he keeps guard in front of the kitchen. But more importantly, I want you to take note that the officer opens the closet to check for intruders, but then closes it right after. Because this will be an important detail in the next clip as the officers are getting ready to leave, clearing the entire home.
Like vents like those that are big enough that
Noted.
maybe they open and go through.
Let's go clear upstairs. Frederick Police Department, anybody upstairs?
We're coming up to bust your ass!
Frederick Police Department, anybody upstairs? Make yourself known! You guys want to come to me? I'll grab the gate. Okay.
I'll hold down here.
Wait, it's open.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Because as the officer pans the body cam, it looks like the closet is opening entirely on its own. Now, whether this is paranormal or not, this has led many people to believe.
I don't know if it's opening, but it's open.
That Chris Watts was given 5 life sentences and has gone on record saying that every night in his jail cell that he's haunted by the spirits of his family. But as always, let me know what you think.
Good. He needs to be. Little douchebag. All right. What else do we got?
Now, the following video was recorded by a grandmother who lives alone with her dog and 2 cats. However, it appears that her pets aren't the only ones keeping her company, because according to her, there's something in her house that won't leave her alone.
В зеркале было отражение чего-то не очень непонятного на видео. Я вам всем докажу.
According to Polina, last night she recorded.
I couldn't handle that, dude. See, we go out and do paranormal investigations, and I'm afraid that we're going to bring something home with us. And like, I drag Heather with me to these places. I mean, I don't really drag her. She's happy to come, but I would hate for her to bring something home and then it just terrorize you. And I couldn't imagine that happening to a little old lady. That's sad, man. Just, it's constantly messing with you, man. I don't know.
Recorded a video of something that appeared in her bedroom. It showed up in the same spot where it often appears, around the mirror. She's been trying to get it on camera as her family believes it's nothing. They believe it's her old age that's making her see things. But after watching this video, they're not so sure now if that's the case.
And she's got to live there all by herself.
Уходи отсюда. Я тебя не боюсь. Уходи отсюда. Уходи из моего дома. Уходи. Я тебя не боюсь.
I don't know what we're saying.
Уходи отсюда. Уходи отсюда. Я тебя не боюсь.
Oh my God!
Уходи. Уходи, я сказала. Уходи отсюда. Уходи. Я тебя не боюсь.
After Polina realizes that what she'd seen wasn't there, she catches sight of this, a dangling ornament beneath the lamp, moving on its own. However, it wasn't just swaying back and forth as one would expect. It was curving upwards in a strange manner that neither a draft or wind current could cause. Now, whatever happened that night is something that remains uncertain. In either case, whether paranormal or not, just seeing this out of nowhere is unsettling. But one night, Polina decides to record again because apparently she saw the same figure hiding inside her fireplace. Take a look.
What figure?
Like something out of a nightmare, what looks like a head suddenly appears in the fireplace. And the freakiest part is that it shows itself right when Polina starts to get close.
I don't
It's as
see
if
anything.
Whatever this was had realized she was approaching. Understandably, she was freaked out by this, but more so after going back to the space and seeing the fireplace completely empty now. Like before, what she saw initially is now gone.
I don't see it!
Now currently, no new videos have been shared by Paulina, whether supernatural or something else. These 2 clips are without a doubt pretty terrifying.
Oh, I don't see it. What is Paravolt Stories? Let's check them out. Let's check them out. Here, let's see what we got here. The most viewed videos. Look at these bastards. All right, the most viewed video. 5.3, 37, 15. Let's take a look at this one.
She was visiting a cemetery with her family when she saw this. Out of the corner of her eye, she noticed a small flag placed at one of the graves, moving in a strange, almost rhythmic pattern.
The
as if
only
it were
one that's
deliberately trying
moving.
to catch her attention. The strange part? There was no wind. All the other flags, just a few graves away, hung perfectly still. And when she approached the grave and stood beside it, things got even weirder. The hem of her dress started moving on its own in a similarly strange and unusual rhythmic motion, while everything else around her stayed perfectly still. Could this be evidence of something paranormal? What do you think is actually going on here? She was
Since you asked an expert, I'm going to let you know what that was. What is that? What is that? That was ball lightning. Moving on. All right. For some reason, I have to check this one out.
Her baby was playing with a ghost. This woman's baby monitor went off in the middle of the night, and at first, she assumed it was just her daughter waking up. But when she checked the feed more closely, she noticed something unsettling. While her daughter was fast asleep, a massive dark shadow moved right across the room. But what really creeped her out happened the following night. Her daughter suddenly woke up out of nowhere and started waving at a seemingly empty wall, as if she was interacting with something that couldn't be seen. Now, kids do and say strange things all the time, but many people believe young children are more sensitive to things adults can't see. And according to the mom, multiple spiritualists have even told her that her child is spiritually blessed. So was there really something paranormal in that room with the baby? Or is there a simpler...
And I do believe that. When I saw my ghost experience, I had to been around 10, 11, and I'll never forget it. That does it. You almost wish that you could take some children to a paranormal investigation just as like a science experiment. I mean, but what kid would go? You know what I mean? And you don't want to traumatize kids, but at the same time, it seems like that is true. They do see things that we don't see. It's almost like they're more sensitive. It's weird. Moving on. When I was 37, 116. Look at this creepy ass cat down here. Hold on. What the fuck it? No. That's actually kind of creepy. That is actually kind of creepy. Hold on a second. Hold on. That is actually kind of fucking creepy. I really don't want to look at it. What? That is weird. It's a giant cat, dude. There's a bunch of these near where I live, and there's a house close by, like a rundown place, and in the window it has a Jason Voorhees mark. I don't think so. What is it? Is that like a, oh, that's a is that a thing to keep the sun out? Hold on, let me see.
If you see this bus
No.
outside,
I don't know. I don't know.
If you see this bus parked outside your house, turn off the lights and call the cops. For several days, Lydia has been noticing the same strange school bus showing up at her apartment complex every single night, long after any school routes would be running. Late every night, the mysterious bus drives through the parking lot very slowly, looking less like a commute and more like someone is scouting the building.
There is a bus that comes late at night, every night, old-timey, very long. Why the fuck is it so long? Do y'all see how long that? Like, it's an old bus.
That's Jeepers Creepers.
I'm scared of that. Why is it sitting there? It's been sitting there for since before I even started recording.
What makes the bus really sketchy is that it has absolutely no license plates or tags on it, and it always parks in the exact same spot every night for about 15 minutes, before suddenly speeding off into the dark. Lydia says she's only ever seen one man inside, and nobody else ever gets on or off. Some people think it's probably nothing, and just a driver starting an early shift or storing the bus nearby. But Lydia is concerned it might be connected to something much more sinister, like a trafficking scheme, reminding many people of those random ice cream trucks roaming quiet neighborhoods late at night across the U.S. back in 2025, which many claimed were linked to abductions, though it was never actually proven. Do you think this bus is up to something shady, or is it just another TikTok?
It's a ghost bus. Ghost buster. It's a ghost busser. It's a ghost busser. Moving on.
This is exactly why people say you should never break the rules of Appalachia, because if you see something out there, no, you didn't.
Oh my gosh.
On August 13th, 2017, a man named Rick Grebenik uploaded a disturbing video to YouTube that would later become a digital urban legend. In the footage, Rick can be heard speaking to a priest on the phone, as an unknown creature is seen.
Hold on. What did he just say? I'm sorry. I don't pay attention most of the time. It hits me like 5 seconds later.
This is exactly why people say you should never break the rules of Appalachia, because if you see something out there, no, you didn't.
If you see something out there, no, you didn't. I don't know what that means. If you see something out there, no, you didn't. I don't know what the fuck that means. Oh my gosh.
On August 13th, 2017, a man named Rick Grebenik uploaded a disturbing video to YouTube that would later become a digital urban legend. In the footage, Rick can be heard speaking to a priest on the phone, as an unknown creature is seen lurking in his front yard, his voice shaking as he desperately tries to explain what he's seeing outside his window.
Hey, baby G.
Hey, Mike, I need you.
I can hardly hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
A little bit. Yeah.
Alright, you're not gonna believe this. I got it on video now. I put the iPad in the window and now this thing's coming up to the steps in my backyard, Mike.
What's going on?
It's like a weird demonic looking thing and it's like a human. And it's all scratched down. And this is the second time this happened this week. Weird things been happening around this time at night.
Can I record it?
You're on record. Everything's recorded.
It's a good thing it's in the Appalachian Mountains, because if it was around here, it would be dead. It would be shot to death over and over again.
Now, I can see the thing. It's like looking around weird. It's on video. Huh? Not a person? No, it's an evil.
You ain't coming to no Akron, Ohio. Tell you
entity.
that.
This thing's like wicked looking. Dude, this thing is weird. Demonic creature. It's not human.
As the camera points into the darkness outside, a pale, bipedal figure slowly emerges from the shadows. It doesn't move like any animal, and it definitely isn't human, and it appears to be watching Rick back silently, almost as if it knows it's been noticed, and is waiting. Rick describes it as something evil, but many people believe what he captured might have been a skinwalker, or possibly even...
Yeah.
But here's the part that actually gives me chills. After uploading this video in 2017, Rick never posted again. No updates, no explanations. He went totally silent. In the Appalachian Mountains, there's a warning that's been passed down for generations. They say if you acknowledge these things, they don't leave. So was this just an elaborate hoax, or did Rick really see something he wasn't supposed to?
All right, what's his name? What's his name?
His voice shaking as he desperately become a digital urban legend. In the footage, Rick can be heard speaking to a priest on the phone
Rick.
as an unknown creature is seen lurking.
Oh, it says right here. it says it down there at the bottom. I'm so sorry. Rick Grebenik. Nope. Couldn't find him. Moving on. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
This tourist footage from Iceland captures a myth in real life. He notices a pale shape on the distant rocks and zooms in, but look at how it moves. Humans don't slither. It slides into the freezing water with a single motion, and just before it dives...
That's how I get out of bed at night. That's footage of me getting out of bed at night. I like it. All right, let's see what we got here. 86K.
She thought she was all alone. A woman named Jules, who works as a funeral director, was recording herself getting ready for a late-night shift at the funeral home, as she often does for TikTok, when she heard a strange noise coming from somewhere in the building. At the time, she brushed it off as nothing more than her imagination.
You are not a funeral director and being that happy at your job. Fake. Moving on. Just kidding.
But later, when she played back the footage, she heard something horrifying, and it gave me chills. Increase the volume and listen closely. What sounded like someone laughing could be clearly heard in the background. What makes this so unsettling is that Jules later revealed that it was nearly 1 a.m. and she was completely alone and the only person in the building at the time. Funeral homes are already creepy enough at night, but hearing laughter in a place like that, yeah, that's the kind of thing that just makes you go, nope. So did Jules actually capture something paranormal, or was it just a strange audio glitch?
I don't know. By the way, this is Paravault Stories. Go there and follow. I'm gonna follow. 84K. Let's check it out. Oh shit. Look at it.
When one cleaner slowly pushes the bathroom door open, she reaches for the light switch, yet she never even touches it.
She later said she saw a man hanging from the ceiling with a pale, distorted face staring right at her, sending her into a state of absolute panic.
Look at this guy.
She screams and falls back into the wall, while her co-worker, displaying zero hesitation or heroism, runs for his life without even looking back.
Yeah.
So much for bravery.
And then look at the door.
Then the situation takes a supernatural turn. The bathroom light flicks on by itself and the door swings open wider, almost like something unseen is inviting them to come in. Right when you expect to see what's inside, the video cuts out. The uploader claims the remainder of the footage vanished. And both that camera and another farther down the hallway were later discovered broken and needed replacing. What makes the haunting worse is the building's grim past.
Why? Why? That happens all the time, dude. We go to these places for investigations and they say they capture things because you got to think like like the reformatory. We went to the reformatory. Check it out. It's on my it's on the page. Actually it's on the old page. I couldn't upload it on the new one. It's on the original, just Watch Out World. But they have cameras in these places and you go, do you guys capture anything on these things? And they were like telling us a story about things that happen. And when they happen, they go back to look at the footage and the footage just isn't there. And it happens all the time. Like, why? I actually got goosebumps. I do have goosebumps because that was actually kind of real. That was very interesting or compelling because it looks genuine. Like her react, look, she even runs into the wall, man.
When one cleaner slowly pushes the bathroom door open, she reaches for the light switch, yet she never even touches it. She later said she saw a man hanging from the ceiling with a pale, distorted face staring right at her, sending her into a state of absolute panic. She screams and falls back into the wall, while her co-worker, displaying zero...
She almost fucks herself up on that wall, like pretty bad.
No hesitation or heroism, runs for his life without even looking back.
This guy.
So much for bravery. Then the situation takes a supernatural turn. The bathroom light flicks on by itself and the door swings open wider, almost like something unseen is inviting them to come in. Right when you expect to see what's inside, the video cuts out. The uploader claims the remainder of the footage vanished. And both that camera and another farther down the hallway were later discovered broken and needed replacing. What makes...
That's a good one. That was a good one. I like that. I like that. That's convincing. I mean, the way she runs into that wall, dude, she fucks herself up. That was good. I like that. I like that one. Let me thumbs up that one. All right. Let's do one more and I got to take off. I do have a bunch of UFO videos that I'm going to do in the next video. I got to get these out of the way. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. One more. All right, let's give this one a shot.
Always be careful when moving into a new place. This guy was getting water from his fridge late one night when suddenly, something strange happened. As he was about to leave, a child's walker on the floor suddenly began moving on its own. Startled, he quickly brought his girlfriend to see what had just occurred, but seconds later, a teddy bear sitting on the dining table fell over on its own, leaving the couple visibly shaken. Moments later, as they were trying to make sense of the situation, a chair at the table was violently pulled back by an unseen force, sending the terrified couple running. What could explain these unsettling events? Always be careful when moving into a new place.
What is that under the chair? Is that a cat?
This guy was getting water from his fridge late one night when suddenly, something strange happened. As he was about to leave, a child's walker on the floor suddenly began moving on its own. Startled, he quickly brought his girlfriend to see what had just occurred, but seconds later, a teddy bear sitting on the dining table fell over on its own, leaving the couple visibly shaken. Moments later, as they were trying to make sense of the situation, a chair at the table was violently pulled back by an unseen force, sending the terrified couple running. What could explain the...
That has to be a cat. That has to be a cat. All right. All right, I'm done. One more? One more? I will look for one more good one, since I don't think that was a good one. And we seen that last one, and I'm really looking for another good one. That last one was really good. Okay, hold on a second. All right, I found one. Let's check him out.
They woke up in the middle of the night, only to see this. This unsettling footage was captured late one night when a group of friends was woken up by strange noises. Confused and alarmed, they left their rooms to investigate, only to discover something that nightmares are made of.
Para, vó! Cadu! Que porra é essa, Cadu? Cadu, ela tomou remédio. Cadu, ela tomou remédio.
Oh, you
tem certeza?
fucking
Não é possível, ela não tomou, é óbvio que ela não tomou.
Is that her fucking making the laughing noises?
Como é que ela tá, irmão? Vai lá falar com a tua avó. Olha como é que ela tá, irmão. Vai lá falar com a tua avó. Cadu, a avó é tu.
In the dark, one of the guy's grandmother stood laughing super creepily. The eerie sound of her laughter echoed through the house, sending chills down their spines.
Grandma, you're gonna have to move the fuck out.
As the grandson approached her, a sudden burst of laughter startled him, causing him to jump back in fear. This seemed something far more sinister than ordinary sleepwalking. They woke up in the middle of the night, only to see this.
All right. I don't know. I would take grandma to a nursing home immediately. All right, that's all I got for today. If you guys like these videos, come back. Help me out. Give me a like and a subscribe. I mean, I gotta get some likes. I gotta get at least one subscription here so I can keep doing this. I want to have some fun. All right. UFOs in the next one. I will see you guys later. Peace.